Aquarius, Pisces, to your Astro Dice reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. And welcome back all subscribers and anyone new. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, and cross watchers, of course. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. So before I even grab these dice, let's just get into it for 1 second. There's something huge, major, right, that's going on this month. It's because we started this month with a new moon. So therefore, it has completely reset itself for the end of the year, saying, hey, have this great reset. Time to let go. Let's restart this, renew this, get these new things going on. So things are going to be a little topsy-turvy because we are having this reset, right? So very nice. Having a lot of transitions, transformations, things are changing around. So let's just get in here and see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot, make a small horoscope for the month, using only one of the 12 houses. So let's get in here and see what's going on. We have some big things coming up. We do have Mercury retrograde on the 25th coming in. Of course, that'll be Sagittarius season then. But then, of course, the 15th, we have the full moon in Taurus, which is going to be running with Uranus. So that's going to be a little turbulent. Okay, it's going to cause a little bit of an upset, a little bit of a turbulence going on. Okay, so because of the sudden changes and awarenesses that are going to run with that. But let's just see what you have here. We have that beautiful Mars coming in with some Leo energy, going straight into the 4th house. Okay, so having that Mars energy coming out is your physical energy, drive, strength, and light and fighting spirit. It's going to be kind of lightning fast in its own way, right? But you do have this beautiful Leo coming out with it. So guys are really fiery over here this month for you in the 4th house. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Yeah. If you guys watch the other videos, I did have the new camera up, but I have to send it back, guys. I cannot stand that it doesn't, you can't read. Okay, that drives me insane. I mean, this whole idea is about cards. If we can't read the cards and it doesn't really want to focus on the cards, it just drove me crazy. You know, the pixels and, you know, the 6K and everything was beautiful, but it didn't want to focus on the cards. So if you guys are watching those other videos and you're like, hey, how come my video doesn't look like that? That's because I cannot stand the camera. I love the microphone. I love everything, guys, but it doesn't read the cards. And you're going to notice, right, this one is not as clean, right? It's not as clean as the other one, but it focuses on the cards. If I bring this card up, you can see it says Leo. The other one does not. It's like having a dream and trying to read in a dream, right? It's like you can't. It drives me crazy. So, and then, of course, I didn't want to be compatible, guys, to my editing system. So that's also a very big problem. And it's caused me to be late already. It's like, geez. But I have it, Taurus also had Mars in its reading as well, but I had to throw that reading away because it didn't want to, my editing program didn't like the system, so it kept turning my computer off. It's very crazy, a lot of crazy times, crazy things going on. You're going straight into the 4th house, your home and roots of your being. So I just wanted to bring that up, okay, just in case you guys are like, hey, what happened? There was only certain signs that got it. I got 6 signs out of it. I lost 3. So that was just an FYI for you guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. I will be buying another camera and trying it again. Never say die. So let's see. You got the Pisces card upside down. Look at that. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Got the High Priestess over here talking about secrets, hidden agendas, withdrawn. You might be dealing with somebody who you feel is being a little selfish. Maybe you are feeling a little selfish as well. Maybe you're like, you know what? I've got something and I want to keep it to myself. And maybe somebody else thinks that's selfish. Okay, so sometimes selfish reasons are for our own understanding, which could cause misunderstandings. Okay, so something could be going on like that. Maybe you are keeping a secret to yourself, and somebody's like, "Tell me," and they're like, "You're selfish," right? But this is because no victory for that situation, but it's causing feelings stuck. So take it whether or not it's somebody else is doing this, or maybe you're withholding information because you don't feel like, dealing with this is just a major loss anyway. So why would I want to deal with it? You see what I'm saying? Why do I want to talk about my loss? Why do I want to talk about, right, something, that's disappointing me? So I do feel like deep down inside there will be I feel like deep down inside there's some kind of private achievement that you might be keeping secret from other people because you just don't want that. Having the Knight of Swords coming out. So definitely feeling like somebody could be a little rash, or maybe you feel because of this Mars energy, maybe you're taking a little bit of a rash decision. Whether it's you or someone else, you will know. Right? Maybe you feel like, whoever, whether it's you or them who over here withdrawing from this situation, it might feel a little rash. Right? It might, somebody might be thinking, like this Libra might be thinking, could be Libra, might be thinking, you know what, you're taking a very rash decision. But that's that Mars energy, right? Rash, intense, impulsive. Fire in itself is impulsive. So you might just be you might just be feeling like they are, or you are. You might even think it's a little bit of a rash decision. I mean, you might even be sitting back, if it's you who's kind of withdrawn from the situation and saying, I don't want to have any misunderstandings. We've had a lot. Or I don't want to have any at all. But maybe you're thinking, man, but sitting back like this and kind of hermiting out, it might be a little rash. You know what I mean? Like me not talking to them at all. So it could be something that's also going through your mind that you might be thinking that I'm doing it a little bit more than maybe I need to be doing. The step back may be too far back. So there, so you might think, you know what, maybe it just kind of feels like you or them may feel like, you wanted the modest approach to the situation, but it does feel like it's done a little, impulsive, a little rash, a little like fast and gone. Right. So, so you definitely could be feeling that. Okay. So, and this definitely, within the fourth house, it could be your love, it could be your spouse, it could be your family members, something that you love. It's like, for a lot of it's like something I love, right? That I might be being a little rash towards that, or my loved one is being a little rash towards me. They could have been a little more, just kind of like I don't feel good. I'm gonna go sit down, and it just didn't. It's just not happening that way. So take that how that is. Let's get on to the mid-month. So starting off with a little bit of high emotions, right? But everybody is because of the new moon. So let's see. Yeah, some poor communication could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, Libra. Okay, so trying one more time. Poor communication, but they want to try one more time. They definitely want to have this conversation with you. Having a personal transformation. So it's like, well, we're going to they're trying to avert the overall tower. That's why they're coming to talk to you about the situation. Or it could be you coming to talk to them about the situation, trying not to have the overall collapse. Okay, so take it how it resonates, whether it's you or them. It looks like it's them, though, because I'm going to say this is Aries. Your person could be an Aries. Or Scorpio. I've got Libra, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio heavy on the board. So that's where we're going for now. So let's see. For now, it looks more like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But I'm going to say Gemini or Libra for sure right now. I don't know. They're going to that Sag again. It could be anybody. There's so many of you. This is going to take a lot of patience, though, and timing. And I just don't feel like right now that you feel like it's really time right now for you to come and want to try this one more time. I think that you are taking your lead. You are taking on that Leo. You're being very impulsive about the situation. You're using this Sagittarius energy right here. This is, I'm just mixing my own harmony. Really balancing and being very moderate about the situation. So taking moderate steps. So you're really, I feel like you're really in indecision whether or not you really want to try this one more time with them. Because I do feel like this misunderstanding is kind of like, I'm kind of backsetting for just a second. Yep, there it is, waiting. Sitting in the waiting game. Yep. You just don't feel like the emotions of this person is where they need to be, or your emotions are not where they need to be at this time, so you're just feeling kind of distraught about the situation. And this is why I do feel like it's you who's withdrawn. This is why I do feel like, you know what, there was, you know, work with no reward when it comes to the fourth house. So it does feel like you are taking kind of your sweet time over here to kind of fix the fourth house, whether it's fixing that house, talking to that mortgage person, talking property management, you know, insurance company, whatever it is, because they didn't want to work with you well, you know, really well, or it's this love or family member, right? And I just feel like you don't feel like they're on really the same page with you. So really kind of trying one more time right now, it doesn't seem like, I'm just going to say it for you, it just doesn't feel like you're at this point yet. I mean, Queen of Wands in, or excuse me, Queen of Cups in reverse says you're still kind of in your water side. You're still in that Pisces mode, right? So if you're still in that Pisces mode, you're very much thinking about things. You're taking on this Pisces energy to say, this is, you know, I'm kind of in my own world. I'm trying to think of things. I'm, you know, putting things together, trying to figure things out. So I don't really feel like, you know, at this time in the mid-month that you're ready just yet. Not until you have where you feel you need to be. It's too much. You're just going to have to wait. Right? They're just going to all have to wait. It's not going to kill anything. It's going to have to wait a minute until I can find the paperwork, find the emotions, find everything that I need. You know, get balanced, really. So the end of the month, there it is. Now you're coming back around. Here we go. Even though you feel like there's some disappointments, but you're still accepting this situation for what it is. It does feel like you are moving on from this situation, you know, but it is that you are now taking on the motivational skills that it needs to try one more time. If you don't like the insurance company that you're working with, maybe you're going out to find a new one because they've hurt you and you're like, no. Because you know what? You guys kind of like stabbed me in the back about the situation. I feel like whatever the misunderstanding was, it was big enough for you to feel so disappointed that it was very careless of the way that they treated you. You know, I've been with this company for, you know, forever. I lived in this house forever. You know what I mean? I've lived in this house forever, something of this nature. So definitely feeling like you have some kind of, you know, conflict within yourself and with them as well, where you're kind of mistrusting them. So I do feel like, yes, I'm out there trying to fix the situation, but I don't trust the situation because I've been here long enough. It's kind of like if you worked at a job, you know, for 15 years and all of a sudden they laid you off and it's like, really? Me? I'm the one that comes in on Saturdays. I'm the one that puts in the overtime. I'm the one when something needs to be done, I'm there. If the boss isn't there with the keys, I'm the one opening the doors. When the secretary is not there, I answer the damn phones. I'm not the secretary. That's not a part of my job, but I'm always there. You see what I'm saying? Because people who are there a long time do things like that. They take on extra roles. It's not even a part of their, you know, job description. Oh shit, something fell. I'm the one picking it up off the ground. Here, don't worry about it. I'll clean that up. You just do your job. Been there, seen it. You know, because those are people who actually care about the company. So it kind of feels the same way. If it's some kind of insurance company or something, they're really screwing you, and you're like, I've been here with you a long time. Why are you doing this? You know, I have water damage to my house, and you're going to actually, you know, rob me. There's other words I could use, but I can't use that. You're going to grape me, let's put it that way, and get rid of the G. Literally, because that's exactly how you're going to feel of all my money and finances. And I hope to God the G came out very well on that. Otherwise, we're getting demonetized. You know what I mean? Because literally, that's how you're going to feel. You know, I've been violated. Absolutely. So you're going to go over here and get the investments and work diligently on what it is you need. Whether you're going to work diligently with this company, trying to get them back to where they need to be, or you're going to work diligently on finding out the situation. If this is a family issue or a spouse issue, okay, just family in general, or a spouse issue, it's going to be the same thing. I've always been there for you. Every time you needed something, I was there. Why would you do that? Right? Make that how it resonates. You know what you're going through. Yes. Because of the earnings. Oops. Because of the earnings. Because of what you've been doing. The way you've been looking at things. The way you focus. The way you put things together. So now you're looking for your future. On how things are going to work out in your, you know, in the long run. Absolutely. So yeah, you're going to have this beautiful news coming in with a rebirth of the situation, new opportunity coming in. They're going to say, hey, okay, now I got this. Now finally you're going to get exactly what you need. You know, it's crazy though, because it does feel like from the company that you were looking at, it's them who's coming in to say, oh, don't leave us. We're coming up with a new plan for you, a new contract for you. This is why the mistrust is there, because now you're going, man, I hope I can trust you though on this situation. Are you going to gouge me? I mean, because you were already trying to gouge me. And if it's a family situation, that's a reconciliation, but you still kind of still feel like they're smothering you, and you still kind of have mistrust to the situation because you didn't treat me very well. And the way you're coming back doesn't feel like it's finishing up the business. It feels more smothering. You know, you might even say, I don't know if I can trust that right now, because they might be wearing kind of a false mask about the situation, because maybe they see, for some of you, it is family. So maybe you just feel like they kind of threw you under the bus within this misunderstanding. And it's kind of crazy because I feel like the misunderstanding became kind of like the telephone call. Yeah, because she did this and that and this to me. It's like, that's not true. That's not how that went down. And then all of a sudden your cousin gets it and she's like, oh my God. And she's calling you going, oh my God, I can't believe your sister said you did that. What are you freaking talking about? That's not exactly what happened at all. High emotions, low intelligence. It's been that way since the end of the month. Why? Because the opening of the new moon portal was like Tuesday. What's that? The 29th? So, I mean, you got to figure, you know, everything's been going kind of sour since then for a lot of people when it comes to high emotions. Especially being in Scorpio. I mean, this is the new moon in Scorpio. Transformations, high emotions, secrets, misunderstandings. I mean, that's the way, that's, you know, mischievous energy. That's the way Scorpio rolls. I mean, here it is right here. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but yet secretive, possessive. But also remember, Scorpion energy is also has a grudging factor, holding on to the past factors. Yeah. Misjudging situations. There's a lot of things on the negative side of Scorpion energy. You know, and it feels like, and that's where it all kind of rolls together. There's so many beautiful, because every sign has beautiful things, and then it has these kind of nasty, you know, these kind of nasty attributes. It's always like that. You know, it's the other side of the coin, right? I mean, some Leos are not so proud and so passionate. Sometimes they're proud and aggressive, right? I mean, so we have to think of it this way. you know, and some of them are highly arrogant. Fire signs in general, right? I mean, so we have to see the way that things are built over here, right? So you might be feeling like, I didn't really feel like it was thoughtful and intense and masterful. I felt it was like secretive, possessive, mean, and just, you know, wanting to strike anything down, yeah, with their scorpion tail, claw you to death, right? Undermining, right? So yeah, and that could be why too you're having a lot of mistrust for the situation. You might even be dealing with Scorpio. Just saying, you know, beautiful signs, but every sign has a nasty piece. Even Taurus, we're be so lazy, so stubborn that this stubbornness can also be seen a lot of times as egomatic, you know, or aggressive. And I'm Taurus, you know, and I'm just saying, there is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. We can't fix the world. It is what it is. Until next time. Oh, you know what? I didn't get your, hold on. I have to get your animal card. So it's going to be up to you, my friends, how you're going to get your Ace of Cups out of this situation. Because that's where the free will comes in. I don't tell anybody what to do. Okay? I can give, you know, ideas of how things go. But but I'm not ever to tell anyone what to do. It would never be my place. Because even if I did tell you what to do, you might not feel comfortable doing that. What if I told you, hey, because I want you to stay here and you need to stay here? Well, really? But what if it's like something really bad? Well, I mean, what if it's something really, really bad? Like, what if they really like hurt you? And then I tell you something like that because it's a general reading. See, I'd be an asshole. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't know everybody's situations. I will never tell you what to do. I can give you scenarios of if you stay here, this could be the outcome, right? We be very careful, my friends. Listen to the messages of the angels. That's right. Absolutely. That's it. Cow, give with unconditional love and grace to everything and anybody and everything that you do, my friends. Right? And always making sure that you know what, you look at the love that you have within yourself so that it can expand outward, but always do what you need to do for yourself. And that's why I can never do such things. Make it your own Ace of Cups through the way you love and what you know you need. Even if it's just for your house, because no matter what, your house is your home. It's where you live. Nobody else lives there but you. And if they do live there, then they better get on board and figure out how to fix that fucking roof. Pronto, before the rain comes. Until next time, my friends, I love you. Peace and love. Bye-bye.